My name is Abby James, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating how to cross-match blood for a potential transfusion. I have both samples here from the donor and the recipient, so I'm going to go ahead and spin those in the centrifuge for 5 minutes. Now that both of those have been spun, I am just going to separate the plasma. Okay, and I have 2 syringes with normal saline. Both syringes hold 2 mLs of the saline, so that's equivalent to about 40 drops. So I am gonna add that to both samples and then respin them to rinse the red blood cells. Okay, so I have rinsed and washed the cells for the first time, so I'm just going to repeat that for both samples. So I am just pulling all of the fluid out. Yeah, these little tubes are kind of small. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and add the saline. Again, this is 2 mLs. And this is for sample B. So same thing. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna add in the saline, and I'm going to put these in to spin for another 5 minutes. Okay, for this portion, now that both samples have been washed again, I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. I'm gonna draw the excess saline out. Okay, and in this half, I'm gonna do the major, minor, and recipient controls. So I have major here, minor, and recipient, all labeled on the samples. So I'm gonna start with major. So that is gonna be the recipient's plasma. And I'm just gonna add 2 drops. Along with the donor's red blood cells. So I'm just gonna add 2 drops. And then the one guy was trying to sell her. Okay, so that is my major control. So I'm gonna go on to the minor. So it is going to be the donor's plasma. Along with the recipient's red blood cells. So that is the minor control. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the recipient control. So that is the recipient's plasma. Oh, wrong thing. So we have the recipient's plasma. With the recipient's red blood cells. So I'm gonna grab another tube. So there's 1, 2. Okay, so now I have my major, my recipient, and my minor. So I'm gonna go ahead and incubate that. Alrighty, both of them, or all 3 of them, are out of the incubator and the centrifuge now. I do see a little bit of hemolysis here, and this is the major sample. See, and same thing here, just a little bit. And I have, that was the minor sample, and this is the recipient. So same thing here, just a little bit of a red tinge. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these ready to be looked at under the microscope. Okay, so I placed a drop of blood on each of these. They're all labeled minor, major, and recipient. I did not see any macroscopic coagulation of the blood cells, so I'm just going to examine these under the microscope just to ensure that there's nothing going on. So this was the major sample that I have under there now. Okay. As I am scanning through, I do not see any ovulation. I'm making sure to check the entire sample. there was no ovulation, so, and I made sure to check the entire sample. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and swap those out. And this is the recipient. Okay. Okay, and again, I am not seeing any coagulation of the red blood cells, so, or no stacking or anything like that. Okay, and that was the recipient. So now I'm just going to look at the minor. Okay, and same thing, no coagulation of the cells, no stacking. Everything seems to be okay. Okay, both donor and recipient seem to be a good blood match, considering no ovulation, no issues with the cell on a microscopic level. So I am going to make note of this in both the donor and the recipient's file.